Very good morning, dear students. So, in the first three lectures, we have seen different topics. Let us continue with part 4 of synchronous generators or alternators. So, we have different winding terminologies. Okay. So, under that, let us first understand what is conductor. So, conductor is a part of wire which is under the influence of the magnetic field and is responsible for induced EMF and is also called as active length of the conductor. Next, what is a turn? A conductor in one slot, when it is connected to a conductor in another slot, forms a turn. So, two turns make a conductor. What is a coil? So, number of turns grouped together forms a coil or bunch of turns. Okay, we call it as a coil. Coil side. Coil side is a part of coil housed in each slot. Okay, if I consider this as one slot, okay, in one slot, how many coils are there? That is nothing but a coil side. Then what is pole pitch? The distance between pole pitch is the distance between one coil side to another coil side. Okay, is called as pole pitch, or between two adjacent poles, the distance which is measured is called pole pitch, or it is also called as coil span, which should be equal to 180 degrees electrical. So one pole pitch is equal to 180 degrees electrical. So what is slot angle? Slot angle is the phase difference contributed by one slot in electrical degrees is called slot angle. If one coil side in one slot is connected to coil side in the another slot is one pole pitch distance. That is, it is equal to one pole pitch distance. Then it is called as full pitch winding. So full pitch winding means if a coil side in one slot is connected to coil side in another slot and which is equal to one pole pitch. Okay, it is called full pitch winding. So if it is less than one pole pitch, then it is called short pitch winding. So let us see what are the winding factors. Okay, so in EMF derivation, we have already seen what is kW, okay, which is a winding factor, which has pitch factor and the distribution factor. Okay, for the following advantages, windings always short pitched by one or two slots. Okay, so why we are not going for full pitch winding always? Okay, because the primary advantage of the short pitch coil is we achieve saving of copper. Okay, because the amount of copper required is reduced. Short pitch winding reduces the MMF harmonics produced by the armature winding. That is another advantage. Again, short pitch winding reduces the EMF harmonics induced in the windings without reducing the magnitude of the fundamental EMF wave to a great extent. Okay, for all these advantages, usually short pitch winding is preferred than full pitch winding. So let us understand what is pitch factor. The pitch factor Kp is defined as EMF induced in short pitch coil to EMF induced in full pitched coil, which is nothing but cos alpha by 2, where alpha is the short pitched angle. So for all full pitch windings, we take pitch factor Kp as equal to 1. So that was the full pitch and short pitch winding. So if we have a concentrated and distributed winding, okay, then what we shall take as distribution factor. The concentrated windings in which all the conductors of a given phase per pole are concentrated in a single slot. See, now all these windings are concentrated in a single slot. It is not connected from here to here or from here to somewhere. Okay, on each phase it is concentrated, all the conductors, and not commercially used because they have the following disadvantage. That is, this type of concentrated winding we are not going to use because of the following disadvantages. They fail to use the entire inner periphery of the stator iron efficiently. Okay. They make it necessary to use extremely deep slots where the windings are concentrated. This causes an increase in MMF required to set up the desired air gap flux. Again, deep slots also increase the armature leakage flux and the armature reactance. They result in low copper to iron ratios by not using the armature iron completely. They fail to reduce harmonics as effectively as distributed windings. Okay, so main thing, because of these reasons, the concentrated windings are not used. Okay, so we usually prefer the distributed windings. See, distributed windings, how they are connected. So it has a connection in this way. Okay, see, these are all concentrated adjacent to next slots. Okay, here we have in a different way, right? The yellow is connected to yellow here, again blue to blue and red to red. Okay, they are connected in a different distributed manner. So how do we define the distribution factor? It is defined as the EMF induced in the distributed winding to the EMF induced in a concentrated winding, or which is equal to vector sum of the EMF divided by arithmetic sum of the EMF. Okay, vector sum of EMF to arithmetic sum of EMF is called distribution factor KD, which is also equal to sine m beta by 2 divided by m sine beta by 2, where m is the number of slots per pole per phase and beta is the slot angle. Okay, slot angle is given by 180 degree divided by n. Okay, n is nothing but slots per pole. So 180 degree divided by slots per pole gives you what is the slot angle. This we can still more understand when we go to problems. Okay. So in the next session, we shall continue with the problems. Thank you.